Welcome to the Couchsurfing podcast with your host Tim Russell. Today's guest is my dear friend Claudia. Welcome.
Hi Tim, it's an honor to be on your podcast.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, so I guess I'm happy.
Yeah, sun is shining.
It is.
It is. So Claudia is from Switzerland.
Indeed.
And what are you doing here in Norway?
At the moment I'm studying, or actually at the moment I'm on holiday.
Yeah, you got the summer vacation.
Yeah, pretty long one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm studying. I'm taking my master in English literature at the University of Oslo.
Yeah, you're the master.
Yeah.
And how far are you?
I've just finished my first year, and I have one to go, and I actually just have to write my my final thesis. So I'm gonna spend 1 year writing this thesis next year.
Okay, so you got 1 year left, which means you had a bachelor from before, and your master, that's what you're doing now. So it's 1 out of 2 years.
Yes, exactly.
In English literature.
Yep, that's it.
Cool. So what else are you doing in Norway?
I actually came here firstly because I wanted to improve my Norwegian. Because as you probably know already, I took a bachelor in English. That was my major, and then I also did Scandinavian studies. So I was taking Norwegian classes in Zurich.
Yeah.
And after my bachelor, I just wanted to take 1 year break and do something else. So I thought it was a good idea to just go to Norway. And yeah, initially I just wanted to come here for like just September to June. And just like talk Norwegian, go to courses. And
but instead you ended up working, or was that?
The thing is, it was really easy to get an au pair contract, because you get accommodation, you're with someone, you get food. Of course, you have to work a little bit, but at least you have a place to stay, and you don't have to worry about a lot of things.
Yeah.
So and you have time. You still have time to go to courses, to like meet friends and.
Yeah, so what are your hours like? Do you do au pair every day, or what's the setup?
Well, not anymore now, but the first year I had about 30 hours a week. That's kind of the official au pair contract, that you do 30 hours a week and you get pay. You get like monthly pay, and you get food, accommodation, and they even pay you like the first Norwegian course.
Okay, so they
yeah.
But do they have to, like, is that a part of the deal?
Yeah, it's part of the contract. So if you sign an official au pair contract, you're supposed to get all this stuff.
I think actually Natalia might have mentioned that. If
sure.
you're following this podcast and you listen to episode number 3 with Natalia from Poland, you might have remembered better than me. Yeah, so that's cool. But do you also do like few hours every day? And what about weekends? What's the setup there?
Well, I had weekends off, completely off. So I was, let's say, Friday evening to Monday morning. I didn't have to be in the house if I didn't want to.
That's nice.
And but I mean, of course, maybe sometimes my hostman would, if she wanted to go out, she would ask me like on Friday night or Saturday night, can you be here? I want to go out. But that was, we were just like talking about it, and if it was okay, we did it.
Yeah, okay. But so you have to be like flexible with like the host mom, asks you and you normally do it. Like
it depends. I mean, my host mom was really open, so it was, I could as well say, like, no, I have plans, I can't on Saturday, and she would say, yeah, it's fine, I'll just not go out or look for someone else.
So you don't have any obligations, like really?
Not really. I mean, I did feel a little bit that I should try to, accommodate her.
Yeah.
But it happened a lot of times since I was always kind of doing something or meeting someone. It happened quite a lot that I'm like, oh, actually I have a plan. And then she was like, no, but then don't worry. She wasn't like, yeah, but maybe you can change it. So she was even the one like saying, no, if you have a plan, don't worry about it.
All right.
So that was nice.
So talking about your future plans, you have 1 year left of your master in English literature.
Yes.
And you're gonna keep doing au pairing during that whole time?
No. Actually, I did for 1 year more during my first year at university, because it was really easy. I mean, I had this deal with the family that I was just gonna do 10 hours a week instead of the 30 that I did before.
Yeah.
So, that was really good because I could go to university every day and study. I had plenty of time, and I could still work a little bit, so I could stay there for free, and I was getting a little bit of money. I mean, it's not really enough to live, but
it is enough to live.
Well, not really.
Okay. But so, sorry, again, your future plans.
My future plans,
Yeah.
it's, I'm actually gonna move out in August. Mid-August, when I'm coming back from my vacation, I'm gonna move to Oslo, and that's really exciting. I'm gonna live in a flat with 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
So it's in Grünerløkka. It's quite central. So
Yeah, so you have 1 year left, and then
Mhm.
you're gonna have an extra job. Did you find any?
no, I'm still looking for one.
Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, so you have did you plan out the next year? Like you're gonna study and work a little bit, and then you don't know what you're gonna do, or
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Then I
cool.
don't know.
All right, so
Mhm.
let's go back to your language skills. You're from Switzerland,
Mhm.
so let's just get down to basics. How many languages do you know?
I speak 5.
Yes, can you please state
List
them?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mother tongue is Italian.
Yes.
So yeah, that's my first language and my best one.
Yeah.
And then I guess I would pick English
Yeah.
since I was studying.
Okay? You know how to speak English?
No, not really.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
But
Next one.
but it's my second best language.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't
It's a
know,
joke.
German. It's a funny one too.
Yeah. I
So
know.
third language, German.
Yeah.
But here I have to specify something that it's
Please do.
since I'm from Switzerland, I
Mhm.
speak Swiss German.
Yeah.
Like my mom grew up in the Swiss German part,
Yeah.
so I'm better at speaking Swiss German than High German.
But
So that's a bit. I mean, I speak both. It's kind of Swiss German is a dialect.
It's a dialect, yeah.
So it is kind of different from German.
But is it similar to Austrian German?
It's a bit different from that.
Okay, so
yeah.
that's also different because
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
there's German, and then it's obviously with all its
Yeah.
dialect, and then you got Switzerland, and then you got Austria.
Yeah, I mean, there are of course a lot of things in common, but it's still something else.
Yeah. Okay.
Like people from Germany, when they come from Switzerland, when they come to Switzerland, it takes them a couple of months to kind of understand
Yeah.
the language.
Okay, but still,
Yeah.
you speak German, so that's
Yeah.
3.
And then French
Yeah,
and Norwegian.
but French as well. Like you're fluent in French.
Yeah. I mean, not perfect, but
That's so annoying. Okay, and then you have
Norwegian.
Norwegian.
Yeah.
So you speak 5 languages fluent.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I do get that a lot,
Yeah.
actually, but I don't know. I mean, it's what I like to study and to practice, so for me it's not like a...
No, but what more do you have? Like Spanish? I mean, if you're
Yeah,
Italian...
Spanish I understand.
Yeah, can you speak it though?
I mean, I could speak some words, but it's more, I do it more for, like, when I joke. But
Yeah.
you know, if I communicate with someone who speaks Spanish,
Yeah.
then if they are okay with that, I can just speak Italian and they
Yeah.
can speak Spanish and it's fine.
It sounds a little bit like my relationship with Norwegian, like Swedish Norwegian.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can understand everything, but you don't really want to speak it unless you have to.
Yeah. Because I don't even feel that I have to learn Spanish since I can understand it and since they can understand me.
That's exactly my point
Yeah.
with the Norwegian.
Exactly.
It's why would I?
Yeah.
And also, I've been thinking about this, and what I've come up with is like, for me, speaking Norwegian or talking Norwegian would be to change my dialect. It would be
Yeah.
like, I'm from the southwestern part of Sweden, and it would be like, now I'm going to start talking Stockholm Swedish. I mean,
Mhm.
I could do it for a while, but it's, to do it normal and for full conversations, it would feel weird for me. So Norwegian is more like why would I speak another dialect?
Yeah.
That's a little bit how I
Yeah.
feel about it. Like, since everyone understands what I'm saying anyway, I'm like, I don't feel I necessarily have to do it.
Yeah. I think it's even easier to speak like a totally different language than just like modifying your language a little bit.
Yeah, because it's so close. It's so near. But do you have any more languages? Like, do you have like Portuguese or?
Portuguese, I can read it all right. Understand, like, the thing is, Portuguese from Portugal is pretty hard to understand, I find.
Is Brazilian Portuguese easier?
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, because I haven't really spoken with so many people from Brazil. But, at least, like, when I hear them talking, I get kind of the point of the conversation. Because I think it's slower and more melodic, maybe, so it's easier to pick it up. Because I was working in a bar in Switzerland.
Yeah.
And most of my colleagues were from Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, to me, it sounded like, I don't know, like you hear Polish, you have, like, no idea
what
what
they're
they're talking about. Because it's just, like, so not clear.
Yeah.
And so fast as well. And they don't really have the melody. They just, like, say everything fast. So that was really tough.
But still, that's 5 languages, and you understand, like, two more, almost.
Yeah, I mean, I understand some Swedish, a little bit of Danish.
Yeah.
A little bit.
How about Mandarin?
Oh, I'm very good at Mandarin.
You are?
Yeah.
Me too. Ni hao.
Yeah, that's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
Ni hao is like very good, right? Or
yeah,
something?
ni hao.
No, hen hao.
No.
I knew
Ni hao is hello.
Hello, but I knew hen hao. That means like very good. I think they taught it to me at the Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
But it might be wrong as well.
I don't know. But I mean, if I don't want to push you or anything, but like if you feel like we should do the rest of this conversation in Mandarin, I'm totally down.
Yeah, we could try.
Yeah. All right. So this podcast is supposed to be a lot about traveling, and you have some travels coming up this summer.
Oh yeah, very soon actually.
When is that? When are you going?
On the 8th of July.
8th of July, and today is 27th of June.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a bit more, like 10 days.
Yeah. And where are you going?
I'm going to the US.
United States of America.
Yes.
Yes.
And I'm gonna fly to New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah?
And
how long are you in the States for total?
Like a little bit over 3 weeks. So from the 8th until the 31st.
Wow.
Yeah. And
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do this road trip that I did 2 years ago already.
Yeah.
So people think I'm weird because I'm going to like the exact same place that I went to.
No, you're totally
ago.
weird.
Yeah, but that's nice.
It is nice. It's nice to be weird.
It is.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
And anyway, I'm going to drive from New Orleans to Washington, D.C.
But you're gonna rent a car? You're gonna buy a car?
No.
How many are you? What's the deal?
It's a girlfriend from Switzerland.
Yeah.
She's staying in Canada right now. She's just spent like 6 months in Canada.
Oh, cool.
And she's gonna join me from Canada, so we're gonna meet in New Orleans, and then we're gonna drive up to Washington.
And you're renting a car?
Yeah.
What kind of car are you gonna get?
Oh, the cheapest.
The cheapest.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that I really want a small one because 2 years ago when I went down.
Yeah.
We rented like the cheapest as well, and then we came to the counter of this rental company, and they told us, yeah, but you know, girls, this car is really small. Maybe you should get like an upgrade. You should get a bigger one because, yeah, this is really small, and American cars are big. So, maybe if you go to like a mountain road, I don't know how it's gonna work. And they were really trying to scare us.
Yeah, you should just be like, are you calling me fat? Is that what you're saying? I'm too big for this car?
No,
Yeah.
but we ended up upgrading.
You did?
And it was like...
That's funny.
It wasn't massive because cars in the US are really massive.
Yeah,
so
I know.
our car was kind of normal. But for me, it was a huge car.
Yeah.
Like coming from Switzerland, we don't have those big cars.
Okay.
And and it turned out to be so. It was like burning so much gas.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So this year I want to try to get a smaller one that maybe burns a little less gas, and it's gonna be cheaper.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was fine. You know, the roads are really good, big, kind of new. And we weren't doing like off-road crazy stuff, so...
No, I mean, if you're not going off-road, it doesn't really matter what kind of car you have. Because
you know,
you're just traveling between cities, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. The little one would have been perfect.
Yeah.
So we're definitely not gonna upgrade this time.
No, I mean, yeah, if you're on a budget, I totally understand that.
Yeah.
My thing is just last time I went to Florida, I wanted a convertible. I wanted a Mustang so bad.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing is, cars compared to here in Scandinavia are so cheap to rent. So even when I got the Mustang convertible, which they didn't have, since they just have, you know, I booked and got confirmed like Mustang convertible or similar.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't have the Mustang. So like you can have this Camaro for like, you know, 100 kroners more per day. And I'm like, yes, please. So I had this black Camaro convertible. And the thing is, even though that was like, the next step after that would be a Corvette or some crazy sports car. Even though this was like super nice 2014 black Camaro convertible, it still was like less than renting a small Kia in Italy. Like
a bicycle in Norway.
yeah. It's like you know, roller skating in Norway. No. almost no, but I went to Italy for like 4 years ago and rented a car and drove from like Rome to Florence, attended a wedding, and I honestly think that ended up costing more than this really nice big car convertible. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, I counted that I'm gonna spend about $1,000 for the whole rental thing. For
really?
3 weeks, yeah. But the thing is, since we're dropping it off at a different place, it's like it's about the $300 fee for this, you know, because they'll have to pick it up in Washington and drive it down to New Orleans again.
Yeah.
So that costs money.
I don't remember what I paid, but I mean, I had it for 1 week or 10 days, which is like a third of you.
Yeah.
But I still think I paid like less than $1,000. I paid like $500, $600, $700, $800. It was for a week, but it was a fancy car.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Anyway, so you're flying to New Orleans, and then for 3 weeks, what's the setup again? Different concert or different festivals, or what are you?
Well, basically, I want to try to get to hear as much music as I can. Yeah. So I don't care whether it's a concert, like a jam session, festival, it could be whatever. So I'm just like gonna hunt music.
Yeah, but is there something going on? Like, is there a festival
no, the thing
on
is,
those exact dates when you're there?
Not really. I mean, I'm still trying to look for stuff like that, because a lot of the stuff is quite small, so you have to like just spend a lot of time on Google and just go to all the little villages and check what they are doing. Because there's so much stuff, especially in the mountains like North Carolina. Yeah. There's so much stuff going on. And it's like small stuff. It's not like huge events. No, but they have maybe, nice, one little house on the hill that is doing a jam session every Monday, for example. Or they have a concert every Saturday. So you have to look for this stuff when it's going on. And okay, because I thought you chose like specific dates and also that's why you're traveling around. No. Because there was like some festival thing going on. Well, I tried to, but the thing is, I couldn't. Like with my friend, we could only arrange this 3 weeks. So we didn't have much choice. We just had those 3 weeks and we had to like go. Okay, so you just gotta go and look for concerts. Yeah, because I mean, I've seen a lot of festivals that I actually wanted to go to, but they're not happening while I'm there. But I couldn't really. It wasn't possible to like match all the. Okay. All the concerts. So still, you're gonna travel. I mean, New Orleans, and then what's the next stop? We're staying a couple of days in New Orleans, and then we're moving up towards Lafayette.
Yeah.
which is a town in Louisiana still.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a place where you have a lot of the Cajun culture, like the French, the kind of French, like olden days French immigrants that went to Canada and then went down to Louisiana.
Yeah.
So they kind of they
Yeah,
have
Totally.
they have all the French culture and music.
Yeah.
So it's really fun because actually there you have these people that are really, really proud of their French heritage.
Yeah, cool.
And you have French names, French last names, and people actually speak French. It's kind of a funny version of French.
Yeah, it sounds awful.
No, it's actually
I would
really
never
cool.
want to go there. I'm
no,
just
but
kidding.
we're gonna stay at a hostel where I stayed 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's called the Blue Moon Saloon or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like this little wooden house, and you get a room, and then you get concerts in the backyard, like 4 days a week.
Cool. Like
so you're
small,
staying there, and you
local.
just walk out the door, and you're like at the little concert venue.
Yeah.
And it's full. Every night it's full, and there's local musicians playing like Cajun traditional music.
That's
and
cool.
everyone is dancing. It's so fun. Like old guys, women, young boys, and you're just standing there, and eventually one old man or young boy would come up to you and, hey, do you want to dance?
Yeah.
And even if you don't know how to dance, they're like, yeah, but I'll show you. It's easy.
Cool.
Like two-step dances, and it's we had so much fun there.
Cool.
It's
Cool.
really cool.
So what's the next stop after that?
After that, we're driving up to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So since it's a long drive, we're gonna stop at a town in Mississippi that is called Oxford.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really cute town. So we're gonna spend the night there.
Yeah.
The thing is, in the U.S., that you never know where you're gonna end up. So, like now, I know that I'm gonna stop at that particular town because it's nice.
Yeah.
And but it happened 2 years ago that we were just like randomly driving, and then like, okay, we have to stop now, so let's stop at the next town. And it was like dead, there was nothing, not even one restaurant that was open.
Okay.
So the only thing to survive, you go to the shopping mall and you have like a burger or something.
All right.
So
all right.
now that I know that town is nice, I'm just gonna go to that and forget about all the rest.
Yeah, I was just okay, but since you're still traveling, you're not staying in one place, so you must have looked up something on the net, like these dates, New Orleans. Then there might be something there that day. Because if not, why don't you do the reverse trip, or why don't you stay? So you need to have a plan, or are you still gonna travel like one day here, one day there, and then just still like improvise and hopefully get some concerts, or do you have like a ground? What you just told me, is this the ground plan?
Well, we're kind of following the geography mostly. So we know that we have to get to Washington on around the 29th.
Okay.
So, and of course it doesn't make sense to go back and forth. So we just started in New Orleans, and we're going to do all the towns that we want. Because of course we want to see like places as well. It's not like that we just want to listen to music. So
and party.
Yeah. So, but after Oxford, we're going to Memphis.
Yeah.
And I've never been to Memphis. I didn't go 2 years ago. So
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah. Yes. So I guess we're gonna do.
I don't know much about American cities, but I know that's where I just said it.
But that's the kind of Elvis. You get to visit Elvis' house and the Sun.
Yeah, you're gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean,
was it Graceland?
Graceland, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we're gonna do that and the Sun Studio and walk around in the city a little bit. We're just gonna spend one night there, I think. Because I've actually been told that Memphis is not the greatest. Like Nashville is better.
Yeah.
Mm. So Nashville is actually the next on the list.
Yeah, but you did this trip exactly the same or very similar, like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And how was
similar. It was really nice.
Was it with the same friend?
No, it's another one.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And I mean, the good thing about having done that already is that now I know what to skip and what to add.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we went to some places that were really like a disappointment. Like, okay, there's nothing here. it's not worth driving there.
No, but it's also like when you're repeating a trip like that, you're not as nervous or worried about things. You're like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's fine. We rent a car and it will be fine. And
Yeah.
sort of like how it's gonna be
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
bit since you've been there before.
And the cool thing is, since I was couch surfing,
Yeah.
we were couch surfing quite a bit.
The last time.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that now?
Yeah. And even
cool.
in Knoxville, Tennessee, we met these couch surfers. We actually we stayed at one couch surfer's place for like 2-3 nights, and we became really good friends. And then we met another couch surfer that actually was gonna host us as well, because we were like 1 day or 2 days before we were sending all the requests.
Yeah.
And sometimes we send it to like 3 people to make sure someone would say yes.
Yeah, of course.
And then that day we actually got like 2 or 3 yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to one guy, but we still met the other guy as well. And
Okay,
we all became friends, and we were just hanging out, all the like 3, 4, 5 of us. And they were just, introducing us to all their friends. And we've been in touch over the years. So I wrote this guy the other day, and he's like, yeah, cool.
Oh, cool. You're going to meet up with him again.
And we're staying at his place. He's like, yeah, I'm going to host you. Just come along.
That's cool.
So, like, we have some people that we met that we know that we can go back to.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us, we refer to each other as Zebra.
Yeah.
And how did that start, really?
Oh.
Was that at the...
You want a true story?
Yeah.
Okay. I think...
Okay, you tell your version first, and then I'll tell it.
I think I'm gonna...
Then I'll tell the truth.
I think I'm gonna tell the truth now.
Okay, go for it.
Or at least that's my story.
Yeah.
That I was here at the after party one evening, like more than a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a year and a half ago or something. And yeah, we were listening to music. No, actually, you were really into making videos for some reason.
Yeah, just
you were
like that.
Yeah, we
for some
have to
reason.
make a video. And I think it was a song by your band that you really wanted to show us. And yeah, we have to make this video, for my band, my song. So I'm like, okay, fine. And you just started filming. And then there was you have this amazingly beautiful zebra blanket.
Yeah.
That I couldn't take my eyes off of.
Yeah, it's like love at first sight.
Yeah. I see it there actually in the corner.
Yeah.
It's kind of
it makes you kind
me.
of warm inside. Warm feeling. You just want to snuggle up in it.
I might do that later.
Yeah.
And
can you please wait till we finished recording?
Yes.
Thanks.
I'll try, but I can't guarantee.
Yeah.
And at some point I was just so much into this video, and I was really feeling the music. And I just thought, like, okay, I'm gonna surprise Tim, and I'm gonna put this blanket on me. I'm gonna crawl on the floor and like move my head and pretend I'm a zebra.
Okay.
So that's what happened.
That's your story.
Yes.
Okay, can I tell mine? Okay. Well, it was a beautiful April Saturday night.
Was it?
Last year. Yeah, sun was not shining. I just got back from Ireland, Dublin, celebrating St. Patrick's Day. And I also had a girlfriend who lived there, a girl. And we were there, a couple of guys and friends, just partying. Just came home, and the same night I came home, our studio recording for our first EP, our first record, was being mixed. So I went straight there, and this was a Sunday, and 5 days later, the mastering of the record was done, and the mix and everything. So the Friday and the Saturday was big parties, and actually on this Saturday we had a release party for the record, and we were partying in my apartment. And we didn't have a real video. We had one video that a friend of mine who makes videos recorded in a toilet, which is really weird, but it was still kind of funny. So we had this idea, like, if we just get really drunk and just start videotaping shit, just fucking around, playing the same song, just jumping around. I was throwing the phone, at the ceiling, and just.
That's weird.
And we had all these clothes, and we were like playing guitar and like jumping from the walls to the couch and just having fun. Because we thought like, if we make a lot of videos, one day we can like cut it together and make like a really cool party video. I guess somewhere back in our minds, it was like the Whiskey in the Jar video with Metallica, if you've seen that one.
Yeah.
So that's when you and Natalia came over. And
so the whole idea was already there when we came.
Yeah. That's why when you came inside, which you forgot, when you and Natalia came here, I both gave you our band T-shirts. So you were both wearing our band T-shirts.
And you gave us instruments as well, I think.
I probably did. I probably gave you weapons or knives or I don't know. Yeah. And then suddenly during the video, you're experimenting, you're doing stuff, and suddenly
I get inspired.
Beautiful zebra appears in the down corner, and I see Natalia is like laughing her ass off, and I just see someone crawling around on the floor like a dog or a cat, like stroking people's legs, and it's actually you, zebra, under a zebra blanket. And since then, we just started to referring to each other as zebras.
Yeah. You know what you're called on my phone?
No.
Tim Sexy Zebra.
Yeah, I love that. Just gotta go open the door so you can tell the story.
Of what?
Anything you want. Just talk for a minute.
Oh my god. Okay, so, but I what I really wonder about is what that video, like where that video ended up. Because I think I just saw it once. Like that same evening, Tim played it once, and it was pretty funny. And then he said, yeah, but I'm gonna put it on YouTube, or I don't know, I'm gonna use it. And since that day, I never ever saw that video again. So I'm really wondering what happened to it. Maybe I'm like somewhere in India, I'm like a celebrity zebra, and I don't know.
Maybe you are. Maybe you are.
You're keeping all the money. And I'm like a poor au pair now, like starving.
And you know what? That's gonna be the cliffhanger. What happened to the video? Is it live? Is it world famous? Are you super famous somewhere?
Oh my god.
Who would know?
That's so exciting. I think it's one of the best cliffhangers I've ever heard in my podcasting career, which actually just started today. But
so that's gonna be.
When are we gonna hear about this then?
That's gonna be the cliffhanger. The next podcast we're gonna do. That's why we're gonna reveal what happened to the video.
Okay.
Because now we're gonna wrap this up because we're gonna hit a big concert tonight, and we have people coming in now.
Oh,
but I want to thank you a lot, Zebra. It was very nice that we finally could do this. And
it was actually fun. I thought I was gonna be more embarrassed.
Yeah, you were natural with your beautiful socks with like 50 holes in.
It's actually too bad that
you look like a
can't
man.
see that.
It's so sexy.
I know.
All right, so anyway, we need to wrap this up. But the next time you will be back from your US tour, and we can talk about that, and it will be very interesting. So I'm looking forward to that.
Me too.
And please have a beautiful trip.
Yeah.
And I'll talk to you soon.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.